All right. Welcome to the Foact WXSCore. I was about to say tutorial, but it's more of a walkthrough. But it is kind of a tutorial as well. Well, you'll see. Either way, to start off, we're gonna go into our FX manifest of our resource where we want to create the UI. I'm just gonna create a you're gonna define a shared script, which is gonna be the @WXSCore / main LUA. If you already have shared scripts, like a list of them, you're just gonna put it in like a list. You should be good to go. This will allow us to use the core functions, so that's very important that you do this before you start. And once you've done this, you're going to move into your client file. This can be any file as long as it's included in your FX manifest that you want to do your UI in. You're going to start by defining Foact, which is going to be the WXSCore.Foact object. And if you want typings on it, you can use the LUA language server and then use -- at type Foact. This does require you to have WXSCore in the same open directory as the resource you're working with, but it should give pretty good typings on everything, so we're gonna roll with that. Now in Foact, you gotta construct the UI object, which is includes a UI name and stuff. So you do that by typing local, and I'm just gonna call it UI. And we're gonna do Foact new, and then you're gonna provide a name for it. This name can be anything. It's just gotta be unique and not shared with other UIs. I'm gonna call it tutorial. Probably don't call it something so generic, but this is just for this video, so yeah. Now you're gonna have to create an element, right? And elements are somewhat like in HTML and CSS. You know, in HTML you do like div, and you do some children in here, and you do like and then you do like /div, and you have an empty element out here with some children in it. Foact has something similar. We just call it a box. You're gonna do box is gonna be UI create element box, and the box, like the create element function, takes 3 parameters in most cases. Look at the docs though for specific components. First parameter is the name of the component. Second parameter is the properties, like CSS properties and specific properties to the element. And third parameter is children. We don't have any children now, so I'm just going to delete the third parameter again, but I just want to explain to you what they are. The box here, I'm going to make it height 500 pixels and width 500 pixels. And we're going to make the background color red. Now, if you were to save and run this, you'd notice there is no box. There is no 500 times 500 red box. No, there's not. But we gotta do a few more things before it'll work. First of all, you gotta initialize the UI. That's like loading the UI into our web project, so we can call on it later. We'll do this by typing UI initialize, and then we give it like a entry point. The entry point in this case will be the box, which is the very container of all our elements. This can only be one thing, so just make it like a container and then put children in it, and yeah, that's how it'll work. So now you'll notice there's still nothing on your screen. That's because you gotta call setActive. setActive is our function that displays the UI you've initialized. You're just gonna do true. True means if it should be displayed or not, and the second one is if it should consume your input, like you can't move and stuff while you have it. So if you save now and run it, you'll see a big red box. Congratulations, you've made your first UI with Foact. Now, to cover some of the really cool stuff, I would go over and I would type transition, position, and then I do all 1 second ease, which means that everything that's going to change on this will be animated. So let's say I, for an example, I can do something cool like box that height is equal to 750 pixels. If I save this, you'll see it animate down. I can save it again so you can see it once more. Right, so with Foact, you can dynamically update properties like this. Just type any element and then any CSS property or property of the element, and you can just set a new value to it, and it'll automatically update it and keep track of that. Yeah, let's just do another little example. I'll create a thread here, and I will make a loop inside. Right. Here I'm gonna do every 1 second. I'm gonna change the height to something random, like method random. 300 to 600 pixel. I'm gonna change the width to, yeah, the same, like a random number, but the same parameters. And then I'm gonna change the background color, box the background color, to something random as well. I'm just gonna delete this, and now you should see it dancing. Yeah, I think that is probably what I'm gonna cover in this tutorial. There's loads more elements like button and inputs and whatnot. You'll just do UI create element button, and this will be some text and a function that should be executed when you click it. Now, if you want to put this button inside the box, you'll just do children here and put the button in it. Now you'll see a button, and if you click it, you should see clicked. So yeah, congratulations on making your first Foact UI, and if you want to know more, learn more, check out our documentation. If you have any questions or anything, join our Discord. Yeah, thank you for listening.